everybody, and welcome to the Disabled Team. Hope everybody's doing well. TD5 will be with us shortly. Mallet, how are you doing, mate?
I'm good, Stu. I'm good, mate.
Good, man. Good.
Yeah.
I just need to correct something I said in the video I did this morning. I said that it'll go to a draw and then a replay back to Ellen Road. Amani pointed it out that it does no replays. It'll go to extra time and penalties.
Really? Right.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes, so I thought I'd better point that out. And,
all right, Michael. All right, I'm in it.
I really apologise for the slight delay. Melly has makeup. He's the devil for getting the correct shade of lipstick. It was my fault. My fault this time. It wasn't Mally's. I'll tell you what happened with Mally. I sent him link, but I didn't tell him time.
And he's done it with TD5 this week.
Yeah. Anyway, a bit of good news, Mally. Jesse Marsh has found a new job. He's back in employment again.
Go on.
Ted Lasso Series 3 is coming out on Amazon Prime.
And?
No, don't matter. But another bit of good news, a bit of a funny joke about Ted Lasso 3. It's got a Chelsea goal in it. So, but that is the truth. That is true. Is that it's got a Chelsea goal in it, which is very rare.
I've never seen it.
Never seen Ted Lasso.
No.
I'd
never heard of it before Jesse Marsh came.
Never heard of it.
Oh, yeah?
TD5 says he's coming on in a minute. Good evening, Stu O'Malley. Good evening, Michael. Hope you're doing well, mate. Hope you're doing well. Read that one out for you, mate. Inky says, good morning, all. Good evening, Inky. Hope you're doing well. Manny says, good afternoon, Inky.
It's afternoon where Manny is.
It's evening, afternoon, good morning. It's all around the world.
Yeah.
We're all here together. That's all that matters. Anyway, how are you? Let's introduce TD5. Here he comes. Give him a quick second to putting his shirt up. Bless him. He's doing his top buttons on his blazer, on his what do you call polo shirts.
Oh.
There you go. Look, here we are. How are we doing, TD5?
Yeah. Sorry, I was late. Sorry.
You don't need to apologise, mate. We were sorting Mally's lipstick out.
Oh, yeah. How you doing, guys? I'm good.
Yeah.
I watched. I don't know if you've had time to watch press conferences. You come home.
Yeah, from school. I did watch it when I got home.
I think. Do you know something? It's too early to say this, and I'm normally pretty reserved judgment on managers, but I think we need to sign this guy up. You know.
I think we will if we stay up. I think we will.
You know, I don't want any other manager. I don't want any other club like Chelsea, for instance, to come in and sweep him away.
Do you think if we go down to the Championship, and if the club offered him to stay, do you think he would?
I think he would. Yeah.
I think he would. I don't think he'd go to a top club. I don't think he's going to get an offer from a top club. So I think he would.
By that time, he'll get to know his players, won't he? He'll have got to know club, fans, everything. So I think he will.
I tried to have a joke with Mally, but he didn't get it. TD5, he didn't get it. I said to him that Jesse Marsh isn't found employment. Ted Lasso season 3 is going to be coming out on Amazon.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah,
and it's got a Chelsea goal in it.
It's got a what in it?
Chelsea goal. It's got a Chelsea goal in it.
A Chelsea goal.
Yeah. But Ben Jacobs said it today. He sent out a tweet saying that it's actually got a goal in it from Chelsea game.
Oh, right.
So it should be good.
Yeah.
Should be good.
Mm-hmm.
You've got a new this is my first stream with the Disabled Team. Nice to meet you all.
I'll let you pronounce his name, Stu.
Seaman.
Are you sure?
Yeah, Seaman.
All right.
Yeah, look, Seaman. Seaman. Yeah. Hello, everyone. This is my first stream with the Disabled Team. Nice to meet you all. Nice to meet you too, Seaman. I know what you're trying to say, Mally.
That's killed that, hasn't it?
Yeah. I like how Garcia does not let too much slip.
It's very good. It's very good.
I like the way he doesn't talk about injuries either. Like the way we all thought Voba was injured, and then he started against Southampton.
Yeah.
I like that because he doesn't give too much away to the media. We went through this last time. He just didn't give too much away from the media.
I also like that, irrespective of what competition it is, he puts out his best, in his opinion, his best starting 11.
Yeah.
Irrespective of what competition it is.
I mean, the aim is to win every game.
So that's it. So, in essence, he's going to win every game. Yeah.
Right. On that point, right, if I said to you right now, you're going to lose against Fulham in the FA Cup, but you're going to win against Chelsea guaranteed, what would you rather take?
Yeah, I'd take the Chelsea win, wouldn't you?
Yeah. But that pains me to say that.
But you can win both.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that. But no, what I'm trying to say is.
No, I know what you're trying to say, but like, I get it. If you're gonna have to lose one, yeah, I'd lose the Fulham game, but there's no reason why we can't win both.
I think so. I think you're right because
on a plus, Mitrovic is out.
That's a good point.
But I think Carlos Vinicius is pretty decent, but Mitrovic is better.
Yeah, he's not playing. If rumours are to be believed.
I just want us to survive more than anything.
Mm-hmm.
I really do, but it hurts me to say it because the FA Cup means something.
Well, it sounds as though it means something to him as well.
I mean, yeah, he got to the final, didn't he, with Watford?
Inky says that he'd take a win at both. It's a good point, Inky.
Anybody would.
Michael Brown says that Garcia was not Rodson Orta's first choice, which is why they have given him until the end of the season. But he was the 49ers choice.
Fair enough.
Bandy for North Scale. Hope you're doing well, Bandy. We can't legislate for injuries and suspensions. We must field the strong team at all times. 2 direct strikers, please, for heaven's sake.
Yeah. I just hope by fielding strongest teams that we don't pick up injuries.
Yeah, that's always the issue, isn't it? Like, you play the best team, but if you get an injury,
I don't want him to burn them out or force them. I've got a feeling that he'll know if they're not, if they're tired from the weekend game or whatever, then he won't play them. But he won't deliberately rotate them for rotating's sake. How that?
He said about the 3 days, didn't it? 8 games in 3 matches in 8 days ain't good for him. But it's down to him to pick the team. It's down to him to do it.
Yeah. On the downside, if he plays his best 11 every time, which is fine, I'm all for it. When do the young'uns get the chance? Because normally it'd be cup ties when you'd try young'uns out and experiment, but he don't come across as being that kind of manager.
Bandy's got a good point here. We could get injuries in training.
Well, we have done, haven't we? We have done.
It's a good point, though, isn't it? It's a good point, that actually, because it's true. You can get injured anywhere, can't you? Oh, but yeah. I know what you're saying. It's less of a risk not to play him because it's one less risk taken out. I mean, Russell, who's a member of the channel, he was saying that he'd rather go out now and just concentrate solely on league.
Yeah, I think we need some enjoyment. We ain't had much.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. And
I want to switch telly off tomorrow, being happy, rather than saying, "Oh, I'm glad we're out now." You know, because there's no guarantees in Premier League anyway, so we might as well enjoy any moment we can get.
well, the good thing about the Premier League is it looks like Chelsea is sticking with Potter.
Yeah.
That's a good thing for Leeds, I think.
I think if we give it, I think Potter will be given the next 2 games against us and Dortmund.
I think he'll be given the season for some strange reason.
I mean, yeah, all the money that Todd Bodie's given him, and to just sack him like that after.
It's going to be a nightmare for Chelsea if they sack him.
Well, it is a nightmare right now, isn't it?
It's their own doing. It's their own doing. We've got too many individual egos.
Yeah.
And very few team members. So let them get on with it. Go on, Stu.
Amani says that he needs to find his best 11 to be involved in our dogfight and how to set up the best formations for each game. The Fulham game can show him valuable insight. Momentum is key.
It certainly is.
Michael Brown says, I hope Rutter gets a start tomorrow because Bamford has struggled in front of goal.
It'd be a bugger if he found his best 11 before Rodrigo comes back.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're saying Rodrigo walks straight back into starting 11 now, don't we? But but
and Sinistera and Cooper and Strike and Forshaw,
Forshaw's
the point is he can only pick his best 11 with what he's got available.
Yeah, but you're not going to put Forshaw in a best 11 if he's fit. You don't get near the team.
You never know.
See, we're saying that
if he performs on training pitch.
Yeah, true, but we know he's not the quality that Tyler Adams has or Mark Rocker has.
See, but Matt Rocker kept getting subbed a lot, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. I think Forshaw's okay.
I think he's okay, but I don't think he's the quality that we need.
Don't know.
I don't think he's good enough anymore.
I just think he's too injury
prone.
Exactly. You can't rely on him.
That's by the by. But when he's on the pitch, he always gives 100%.
Yeah, I get that.
But that's the bare minimum, Manny. You were saying this the other day. It's the bare minimum.
Yeah, well then you need to tell other players that.
I hope
it's no good saying that about a player that does give 100%. It should be told to the players that don't.
But I think most people in this squad gives 100%. I think, if not all of them.
Do you think?
Yeah, well, that's it. That's one thing you can't criticise is their effort. It's just the quality. What's been lacking. Quarterfinals, here we come.
Hope so.
Bandy says that our squad is bigger now.
Yeah, it is.
Stephen Eaton says we have got a smart manager. I think he's very smart.
He's only 2 games in post. Give him time.
The more that you are involved in, the more it lifts confidence.
Until you get dropped.
Our squad is fitter and bigger than this time last season. Let's go for it.
Mm-hmm.
We're staying up. I hope you're right, Stephen. I hope you're right, mate.
We could end up finishing like third. I mean, I don't want to get too out of there, but literally, we could end up finishing anywhere from 20th to 13th.
Yeah. Arsenal let themselves down in the FA Cup against Blue Manchester for not fielding a strong team.
That's what happens, isn't it? That's what happens.
Rodrigo is in the gym. Yep. Back training or on grass in about 2 weeks, hopefully.
Yeah, I reckon he's going to be back in March. It says he'll be back before international break.
Yeah. Leeds manager is good, but sometimes I wish we had chalk and cheese instead.
I don't know what that means.
Good. I wouldn't listen to that guy, to be honest.
Do you think it's the end for Cooper, Dallas, Forshaw, and the emergence of Verber, Adams, and McKenna?
Yeah, I do. I think this is what I'm saying. Like, look at the quality of Wilbur, Adams, and McKinney is clear of Cooper, Dallas, and Forshaw. Like,
I
it's
think
a no-brainer.
I think Dallas is very important.
No, not anymore. Not anymore.
It can because he can play in so many
Yeah,
different positions.
He's very versatile, and
So-
could be a good bench player. But he's
Yeah.
not as important as he used to be. He's not. He's
No,
not.
but-
He's not an out
Cole-
starter anymore.
Cooper and Forshaw are a one-position player.
Yeah, I agree. I think Dallas is a very good bench off the bench player, but I don't think he's going to be
He's not going to
as
be a
important as
starter.
what. I think.
No, he's not going to be a starter.
No, I agree. Yeah, he's not going to.
But I'd keep on with him.
Yeah. Definitely. I mean,
Michael's asking if it's the end of him. I wouldn't be upset if Cooper and Forshaw left. But I think Dallas still brings a lot.
I think Cooper is starting to get maybe. I know he's been injured, but do you think maybe with the way that if Robo and Carr can keep this partnership up together, I think Garcia will start. Cooper will gradually get more and more phased out.
I'd like to see Dallas get a job at backroom staff, bringing young ones through. At 21s or something like that.
what keep him in the round club?
I think so. But I think it's quite important.
The worry I've got with Dallas is he's going to come back from a horrific injury. What's kept him out all season?
Mm-hmm.
Is he going to be the same Dallas as what we know?
Only time will tell, won't it? I think he will be, but only time will tell. It all depends how his head is.
That's crazy. He's been out since that Man City game, hasn't he? Last season.
Yeah.
He'll have plenty of time on training ground before he's let on first team.
Good evening, Richo. Hope you're doing well, mate. Good evening. Hope you're doing well. Sorry you couldn't get that win against Aston Villa at home. But it brings everyone closer to each other now again, doesn't it? Bandy says, long live Forshaw and Dallas. We need those players.
I think we need some experience around the kids.
I wouldn't say we need Forshaw and Dallas as especially Forshaw. I don't think we need them as first.
You need some experience. I'm not saying to play with them. I'm on to coach them.
Yeah, because experience is going to be needed now more than ever, especially going
even if
it's last 10 games.
Even if it's with under 16s or even Leeds United girls, ladies. I'd keep them around the club in some format.
Maybe terminate their player contract and maybe give them a coaching contract.
Yeah, or let them take
if you do that, you'd maybe have to retire, wouldn't they?
Well, he ain't far off, is he?
No. Especially for Forshaw. Probably not long for Dallas either, because Dallas is about 32, 33.
That's what I'm talking about, Dallas. So we'll see.
Just a shame that they get injured, and then they're out for quite a bit of time.
I think it was his own doing, wasn't it? That though, the way he went in for tackle.
Yeah.
It was his own. It wasn't the fault of another player.
No.
Like with Archie Gray, we know that McGinn has put him out.
Yeah.
But with Dallas, I think it was his own recklessness that caused the injury.
That's a good point. It is a good point. Stephen says we can beat Chelsea.
I hope so.
I think we can. I've got Look, I'm not saying we're going to be. I'm not saying that we chest pumped out like we're going to beat them through arrogance or out like that. But what I've seen of them, Mally, I think we can get a result. We can get some type of a result down there. That is for sure.
At some point, Potter is going to get a reaction. And I
thought that might have come in that Tottenham game though, with it being a derby.
But that would at Spurs, wasn't it?
Yeah, but they have a really good record against Spurs at Spurs.
Right. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's the first time they've lost in about 10 games.
Yeah.
It's the first time they've lost to Spurs in that new stadium.
I'm not as confident as many fans.
No, look, even the Chelsea fans are they're up in arms about this. They can't. They don't. They can't. I mean, apart from it's £60 million, but they can't understand why they're keeping him in post. You see, remember when Roman Abramovich were there, a manager wasn't pulling his weight. They were gone. Mm-hmm. Whereas this manager's not getting the results. I think Chelsea are very, very impatient. I think they think that they can buy success, and it can't. It's not that straightforward anymore in this league. They might have been able to do it once upon a time, but not now. Not
it's
now.
All right.
Teams in it.
It's all right having one marquee player, but when you've got 6 or 7, there's some friction in that dressing room.
It's like Newcastle, isn't it? They've got really that. I know they've got Alan Saint-Maximin and Almiron, but their one star key player is Bruno
Guimaraes.
Yeah.
And
not Newcastle have not got stars. They haven't gone out and spent loads of money like Chelsea. And look at them. They're
That's
fifth
right.
in.
Yeah. But they're playing as they're playing as a team. They're not playing as 11 individuals. And maybe that's Chelsea's problem.
Maybe they need to adapt our motto, side before self every time.
Exactly. Exactly.
Bandy says, injuries and suspension, we need all our players. Excuse me. Dallas was under
orders.
Under orders from the fish-eyed Phil Marsh. Leeds, that's when he went in for that tackle. Didn't Marsh say that he wanted to be a bit more aggressive?
I don't know, Matt. I don't know. All I know is that he went in for a stupid tackle. I find it hard that Marsh should tell him to do that sort of tackle.
Leeds are up against a Chelsea team that cost 650 million.
Yeah.
That's mad, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Does it matter, does it? Still
don't matter. Don't matter.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
money don't buy you love, as I say.
Chelsea can get relegated after spending that money, and we can aid that relegation. Well, they're only 10 points clear or something, aren't they?
9
points.
They're not going to get relegated.
No, we said this before. They got too much quality, but they I don't think they'll get cut off. You know?
I'd like to see him scrapping it out and get them worried.
See, I would have thought to a club like Chelsea, Champions League would be the number one priority if they're on about doing this.
A minimum with that squad.
Minimum, definitely.
Yeah, minimum with that squad. Should be going for a league. They should be at least 4th. Should be.
Yeah, they should be battling for top 4.
They should be top with that squad. They should be 10 places. Well, not 10, 9 places higher than they actually are.
It's baffling, isn't it? But I think I heard someone who were talking about this, and they were saying that PSG had the same problem when they had Neymar, Messi, and Mbappe all up front, and they couldn't buy a win for some reason.
They can't get.
Or they couldn't gel. They couldn't play together for whatever reason.
To try to
Bizarre.
break Champions League, didn't it? That's what they tried to do.
No, Man City.
Mhm.
PSG and Man City trying to buy the Champions League because they've never won it. And
I will see how honest Stu is about beating Kings Road team by his choice of keeper in the FPL. I am saying 2-0 Leeds against them. I also believe we will win 2-1 tomorrow. Yeah, that's a good point, actually, Amani. If I in the FPL, I normally have Kepa in it net, don't I? I might have to rethink that.
why'd you have Kepa?
Is because he's in last 4 games he scored the most FPL points by any keeper.
Oh, no.
So as you know, FPL's all about how many points you get.
Yeah.
See, whereas Amani, she will have one Chelsea player in it. She will have no Man United players in it, no Chelsea players in it.
Okay. I mean, me and Manny don't do FPL, so yeah.
You're gonna have to start doing it, boys.
Yeah.
Gracia needs to install a winning mentality, and it continues with Fulham. Right? Can we discuss the game against Southampton now that we've had time to think about it?
Yeah.
Am I right in saying this? It wasn't exactly a brilliant performance. It was just two teams struggling, and we wanted it more than them. Is that how you describe it?
Plus, I think the goal were fortunate.
Yeah, but I think we deserve the goal. We deserve the goal.
Yeah, you need that bit of luck.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we ain't had any luck, and maybe that was just our time.
And we deserved the goal as well. We were the much better team.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, love. Yeah. No, I just was thinking about it, thinking back on it. Apart from that moment when we scored goal, I didn't once think, God, we're all over this team. I didn't think that. I was nervous. I thought it was a nervous game.
I didn't think we were all over them because, it was obviously nerve like the moment. But I thought we were the better team. Like I think that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. We. But
how many chances did they have? How many chances did they have? Like 1 on target, something like that.
But you're always worried about that mistake.
Yeah, exactly.
And without Verba being there as well, and we were even more worried about that mistake.
But I liked the way that he tightened it up after we scored, because he brought Rocker on.
Yeah.
And I think he took Bamford off.
Yeah.
And he took Nonto off after 60 minutes, you know.
Yeah. But
that was a big call.
He brought Rutter on, didn't
he? Yeah. That were a big call, taking Nonto off.
When you've got 2 men on your all time, he's on an eye into nothing, isn't he?
But what that told me, Mally, is he's willing to make these
absolutely
harsh choices.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought they were 2 good choices.
Yeah.
I like the fact, I've said for a while, that when we go in front, Jesse Marsh really didn't do anything, to maintain that lead. You just let him carry on, hoping that we maybe get another one. And 9 times out of 10, we conceded. Whereas at least he saw that, right, we're in front. Now we don't concede.
Yeah.
So he bangs another midfielder on.
Yeah. Game management, innit?
Yeah, I thought we were good.
Michael Brown says, big matches next weekend: Southampton versus Leicester and Nottingham Forest versus Everton. Plus midweek matches: Arsenal v Everton and Liverpool v Wolves.
That is.
Wolves could get dragged. Actually, Liverpool are poor.
Wolves beat them 3-0 earlier, didn't they?
Yeah, Liverpool are poor this year.
I think we'll do the double over Liverpool.
I don't know what's going on there.
Oh, and Seaman, thank you very much for subscribing to the channel. Much appreciated. I forgot to mention it. He subscribed earlier on, and he sent in a comment earlier on. Bless him. So thank you. I think he's a fisherman. I think.
Okay.
Must be with that name.
I hope so.
Yeah.
It's a cat.
His profile picture is a cat, I think.
Yeah, but no wrong with cats. You ask our missus, she loves
I've
her
got
cat.
a cat.
Absolutely, Big Mally. That is absolutely correct. Amani says, we have played better and lost. The thing I liked is we were thinking about our passing and we were reading the game better individually. A few were still not up to a decent standard, though.
Yeah, I think there's one or two of them that still need to just think first.
Right, so which players are you thinking about there, Mally?
McKenna, to start with.
Needs to think more.
Yeah. I think there were too many wayward passes from him.
Yeah. Everyone says how good McKenny was, but I thought he was good, but I don't think he was good as everyone says he was. I think, I agree with Marnie. There was a few.
I think that's just the Leeds mentality, TD5. I think it's us Leeds fans' mentality where we say players are better than what they are sometimes.
I'll tell you who did make more passes than he normally does, and I was quite pleased to see it. Jack Harrison. He won't try to take everybody on. I didn't see him once taking
running down the cul-de-sac.
two or three players on. He always passed it.
Yeah, I think Javi will work with him during the training.
I'll tell you what I was disappointed with. That was the quality of the corners. They were crap.
Again.
Yeah, we're rubbish.
And then we ended up just going short, didn't we? In the end,
They were short corners.
Yeah.
Crap.
The problem is, right, if you're playing a team where they're all big, strong centre backs, there's very little reward for pumping ball straight into penalty area. But when your corners can't beat the first man, there is a serious problem. Yeah,
there is.
Yeah,
there is.
And
I mean, for some reason, Jack Harrison stopped taking corners.
Yeah,
bloody Nonto of all people. Don't know what's going on there. Anyway, let's hope that Javi can address it and get it right.
I'd tell him, mate, for every first man you hit in a game from a corner, I'm going to set a designated corner taker. For every first man you hit, you dock £200 out of your wages. And it goes, that'll make a bloody brilliant box. We beat the worst team in the Premier League, and that is a good place to build from. It was a scrappy game, but a deservedly win. I agree with that. I do agree with that, but I just don't think the performance was 9 out of 10. A lot to work on.
Mm-hmm.
Amani says the changes Javi made had an impact immediately.
It did. Thought Rutter were good. And obviously Rocker helped solidify defence.
Michael Brown. Crystal Palace are now the only Premier League teams yet to win after the restart of the Premier League after the World Cup. And they're still missing Zaha. Because to be fair, I mean, they got that 0-0 draw against Liverpool. I don't know if anyone watched that game. Although Liverpool are poor, Crystal Palace didn't look like they were going to do. They look like Mateta or whatever it's called. He hit post, he hit bar. But other than that, they want a major threat, want Crystal Palace.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
LOL, yes. I am a fisherman. I have 5 cats. They like to lay on my lap whilst I'm fishing with smiley face. Leeds had a dead ball specialist since Leeds had. I think he means haven't. Oh, Leeds haven't.
It says I've had.
No, he says have. No, but I think he means that have not, because he's put Greenwood, but then he means he's not a first team regular. Oh,
yeah,
no,
so we haven't had a set ball. We haven't had a set. No, but he's right. He's right. You see, and another thing as well. I mean, Greenwood don't. I don't. He don't do anything for me to get excited about him.
Greenwood's just good at set pieces, and that's it.
So, with that comment, I was saying that we have got a dead ball specialist, or we
No,
haven't.
no, well, we have, but he's not good enough to play in the first team.
We haven't had a dead ball specialist since Rafinha. Greenwood is good at a dead ball, but he's not a first team regular.
What I'm saying is, when it says dead ball specialist, is he meaning backroom staff or is he meaning a player?
Player.
Play a bit sound of it because you said since Rafinha. He's saying, we haven't had one since Rafinha, so he's obviously talking about a player.
Right.
But look, regardless of, I mean, I know we're speaking about coaches and stuff. I think Garcia's done done a really good thing bringing in a defensive coach who we haven't worked with before. I really do. I think that's a good thing.
100%. The defense needed improving.
And it's in our new defensive coach. Didn't he work at Newcastle once upon a time? I've heard.
Yeah, I think so. I heard some about that. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, I heard.
Yeah, I think
no, he did, didn't he? Because in his press conference, he said that, I'm bringing my coaches. One of them used to be at Newcastle. So whether that's the defensive coach or not, I'm not sure. But yeah.
Michael Brown says player.
Yeah.
So, what sort of game are we expecting tomorrow, gentlemen? I'm expecting a cagey. I'm expecting another cagey game by Leeds. I think we'll be. I think we'll be hard to beat tomorrow.
I think we'll go for them.
Do you?
I don't think the forward line know how to do anything else. Oh, so see what formation he plays, whether he plays one up top or two.
So remind me again, Greenwood can't play tomorrow, can he?
No, suspended.
Right, so that's one player out. Lee said there were two other players when we had that phone call.
Cooper's out, Strike's out.
Strike.
And
Sinistera.
Yeah, Sinistera. So it'll be, if they're all fit, then I would imagine it'll be the same 11 that started against Southampton. Oh, I don't know.
Imagine what that win could do tomorrow for us if we get that win.
What's Seaman saying there?
Speaking in a different language.
I have no idea what you're saying, Seaman.
I'll try and translate it if I can copy the thing, but I don't think I can.
Verba can
you should be able to highlight it, Tom.
You what?
You should be able to highlight it.
No,
yeah,
I don't
think I can because it's not on.
It's not a normal thing, is it?
Oh, I've just copied it.
Verba can take free kicks, so can Rutter.
Yeah,
he meant to say great comment, Mally.
Oh, great comment, Mally.
So
I meant to say great comment, and thank you, Rutter. Verba can take free kicks, but Verba. Would you have him on set pieces?
I don't know, because if it's like a free kick and if it goes in great, because I've seen him take a few free kicks and they are quite good, but what if the free kick hits the wall or something and then the other team counter attacks, and then you ain't got your centre back in position.
Because I don't think I've ever seen a centre back take a free kick, a corner kick.
No, but not from you. No, you wouldn't have him on a corner, but just on a free kick.
Well, I'd tell him if you're going to take it, make sure it either goes a long way, or you hit the target, or you make sure you make sure you got time to get back. But I would play Rutter bench Bamford.
Yeah, I would.
What's your thoughts on Bamford TD5?
I thought he played well against Southampton. Played well.
Are you a Bamford fan then, TD5?
I wouldn't say I'm a Bamford fan, but I'd say what do you describe as fan? Like, do I like him? I think he's done good.
Is
for
he
me.
overrated?
Overhated?
Overrated.
Overrated. No, I wouldn't say so because he's not getting a lot of praise, is he? I think he might have been a bit overrated in that first season. I know he's very good, but he's a bit overrated then, but not really now because he's not really getting the credit, is he? Because, well, he doesn't deserve credit. But I thought he did well against Southampton. But I think Rutter deserves a start. Rutter did well against Southampton. I'll maybe play 2 up top.
I think there's room for them both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even Rutter can play on the wing, can't he? But
yeah.
I'm not going to go over all what we talked about before, but I had a word with Titch other day, and I spoke to him about Bamford, and I asked him one simple question: Is Bamford a hold-up man? You know, a front man, hold-up man, and Titch don't think he is.
No.
I don't think he is.
I think he is.
So, but that, difference of opinion. Rutter from the start tomorrow.
Maybe.
That's what he wants.
Yeah, maybe. As I say, Garcia goes for his best 11 irrespective. He doesn't rotate the squad because it's a cup competition.
David Mallon, hello. David, hope you're doing well. Need improvement from Bamford. Bamford has to prove he can do it while Rodrigo is out.
That's going to be the issue when Rodrigo comes back. You've got Rodrigo, Bamford and Rutter.
But can't that be an healthy competition for Leeds United, if you see what I mean, for manager?
Well, it can, as long as they don't start sulking. Because you can't play all three.
Well, they're going to have to fight for the shirt like you would in any other team.
Yeah, personality-wise, the ideal one to drop is Rutter, because he seems a happy chappy. Whatever happens, I think he's just pleased to be here.
Yeah, going from Hoffenheim, scoring, getting 4 goal contributions in the Bundesliga to being in the Prem. Yeah.
Whereas Bamford and Rodrigo, the pet lip comes out.
Yeah.
So, you don't need that.
You prepare by having your defensive midfielders step back for the free kicks. It isn't the under-9s. It's the Premier League. They should know how to prepare, or they are in their own profession. It's a good point, Amani. It's a good point.
Yeah,
Willie, mate? Hope you're doing well. Hello all. When is Sinisterra, Rodrigo and Dallas due back? You did ask that, Willie, and Amani answered it. And the due back, I think Rodrigo's in gym. Rodrigo's definitely working in gym. Dallas, I don't know. No return date on Dallas. And Sinisterra.
No idea.
No idea with Cine either. What do you think about Strike, Mally, with this concussion thing going on for so long?
I think it's going on a bit.
Apparently,
he only got bloody ball in his head, didn't he? He didn't get kicked in the head.
Apparently he had a concussion. No, of course he had concussion. Apparently he had blurry eyes for longer than expected, or something. I read that today.
Wow. So it could be serious then.
Well, no, they said it's a lot better now, but it was bad for the Southampton game, but it's a lot better now, but they don't want to risk it.
So hopefully he'll be back for Chelsea game then. Fingers crossed. Inky 1919 says, regarding tomorrow's game, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but if we can beat Arsenal in the Charity Shield, that would set us up nicely for next season. Yeah, but winning FA Cup.
By winning FA Cup.
Yeah. Did anyone watch Man United and Newcastle game yesterday?
Yeah.
I turned it off when it got to 1-0. I'm sorry, I can't watch Man United when they're winning.
Yeah.
Without the good
It was a good
keeper,
game. It was a good game. It was an even game. I
Pope
thought
was a bit.
the keeper was unfortunate. Thought deflection, thought second goal. But that's how it goes, isn't it?
Precarious though.
Seaman saying hi to Willie. Also, when you went to corners, your two centre backs usually come forward. You prepare similar. It is obvious. Thank you, Amani. But no, I just want us to beat the first man. On corners, I want to get past that first man. I do.
Shouldn't be. Why are we even discussing this? Like, this should not be a discussion we should be having, but it is because we're just so bad at corner. Like the fact that we're discussing, like, that Stu would take just getting past the first run on a corner is absolutely, yeah. It just shows
It's
how bad we
insane,
are.
isn't it, for a Premier League club?
Well, for any club in the EFL, in any club in the top 4 leagues, maybe even the top 10 league. Well, not top 10, but top 6.
Every team should have a player that can put a corner in.
Yeah.
Well, when I coached Liam and Lee, when Liam were I say he were under 9, so he were 8-year-old. Well, Liam left-footed, but he played on left wing because it's not 4-4-2 at that age. If you see what I mean, it's and he couldn't cross a ball. The first thing I did was drag him off at corners, even though he was my own son, and I got some stick off him for doing it. I did. He didn't have sulk at me. He went off on one. You can tell how Liam is by talking to him. He went off on one. But that's what you'd learn them to do when they're 7, 8-year-old, is that across the ball.
Of course it is.
You know, and if they can't cross the ball, they don't play on wing. Or they don't take them. Cooper, Cine, strike, etc. Maybe weekend, but most likely forward in following Rodrigo end of March. Maybe sooner. Dallas will not play this season. We can't afford to risk him.
No. The trouble is, there's another year older then.
Hello, Big Mally. You must know you from somewhere, Mally.
Don't know, Matt.
Hi guys, it's your favourite Darlington FC fan back. Hope you are well. Hope you're doing well. And how did Darlington do over the weekend? Did you get that win? I didn't check up on Darlington's fixtures. What were they doing over the weekend?
I'll have a look.
Yeah, you had your mum over, didn't you?
Yes. Thank you, Malik. I did.
They
Mumsy over.
They drew 0-0 with Kidderminster.
Ouch. Well, they've lost their leading goal scorer in January, so they're struggling a bit now for goals. What's your score predictions for tomorrow, boys?
2-0 Leeds.
I think with all the injuries for Fulham, we're gonna put our strong squad. So I'm gonna go 2-0. I'm gonna agree with Manny. 2-0 to Leeds.
I'm gonna go 2-1 Leeds. I think with Fulham being at home, they'll score.
Yeah. Who's going to score? Who's going to score for them?
That Vinicius, or whatever it's called.
Yeah, Carlos Vinicius.
Oh, Bobby Corba Reed, or whatever it's called now.
He scored against us last time, didn't he? In the game where I think that should have been Marsh's last game, but he's what it is now. Doesn't matter now, does it?
I don't think they could have any luck with Oba.
Not like last time, because literally in that game, he literally had all the space of Ellen Road. He had the freedom of Ellen Road in that game to just head the ball into the back of the net.
But Robert Singleton, hope you're doing well, mate. Thought I will pop in and say hello. Hey, you're always welcome here, Robert. Thanks for the injury update, Amani. June 0-0 dropped to 6th place now, typical Darlow. 3-2 to Leeds.
Wow.
2-0 to Leeds. Right, Blueski 2-0 Leeds and Fulham 2-1 Leeds.
Hope you're right. Have you got a bet on it?
Rutter brace.
Be
nice if he could find back at net.
That'd be great.
Watching West Ham v Brighton under 21s and it's 0-0 at half time. Your under 21s are doing pretty well, Robert, aren't they? West Ham under 21s.
We did treble over Southampton, didn't we?
Yeah, boys. Well, under seniors under 21s and girls team.
It's strange how them 3 fixtures came up like that. That's bizarre.
Somerville needs to pass more on Saturday. Could have had 2 assists. Teesside White's MOT.
I agree with that.
Especially that one where we could have made it 2-0. We could have made it 2-0 at the end.
When he didn't square it. I thought, what are you doing?
And then if you're not going to pass it, you have to score.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. Do you think with Somerville, he just wants to? Is eager to please new manager?
I think because he scored a couple.
I think after he scored that goal at Anfield, that got in his head a bit, and then when he scored against Bournemouth, 2 goals on the bounce, I think that got in his head a bit.
Yeah, I do as well. He thinks
because we were all talking about him, weren't we? We were all talking about Somerville then.
Yeah.
But that was bad decision with that. Very bad. And this is what I mean about just taking that extra split second and think what you're going to do. Look around you, don't rush it. Because he had all the time in the world there to square that ball.
Still see it now.
Awful decision.
Well, it wouldn't have been an awful decision if he'd have scored it, but he didn't, did he? So
he didn't. That's right. So it's an awful decision.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I agree. As I said, if you're gonna,
it'd have been a great decision if he'd have scored.
Yeah.
And we wouldn't have been having this discussion. But as it is,
we would have been talking about how good the goal was, the way he cut back inside and Scott put it in bottom corner, but he didn't. He tried. It wasn't. I don't think that was even close. It was well wide.
That reminded me of a bit about. I know it's going back. I know it's not. I know it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant to what we're talking about. But can you remember when Mario Balotelli were at Liverpool and he took that ball off that? I can't remember who it was for to take the penalty, and he wasn't supposed to be on penalty duty, and he took ball off him, and luckily he scored. But apparently it left an awful taste in a lot of them Liverpool mouths for that.
He was an idiot. He was an idiot anyway with that block.
Yeah.
Balotelli, when he scored against who was it, Man United, whipped out the "Why Always Me" shirt.
I know. I enjoyed that bit. I thought that bit was funny when anyone who scores against Man United.
Wasn't that the 6-1 game?
Yeah.
When Man City beat him 6-1,
Ian Barron says, I remember Darlington FC playing at Craven Cottage back in the day. We won 2-1. Once Bernie Slaven scored the winner for Darlington Football Club. That is going back some 30-some years. Somerville definitely needs to learn to pass. Glory boy.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, Luke.
He'll learn.
Good evening, Luke. Hope you're doing well, mate. Hope you're doing well. Oi, Luke boy. And TD5, that is so true.
I don't know what's so true, but it's so true.
I think it was the when I was talking about Somerville getting those 2 goals against because that's when that comment came up. When I was
getting in his
his head. Yeah, those 2 goals.
Okay, very good.
Hopefully though, this grass here will knock this out of him. He's not their mate, so is he at the end of the day?
No, you're right. You see, Garcia today was talking about Brendan Aronson. He was doing very well in training, so that's why I played him against Southampton. That's why I picked him. Yeah. This is what we're saying. Like he won't go off. He doesn't have favourites. He'll just go off who plays the best in training and in previous matches.
Yeah. Are you doing a post-match still?
Again tomorrow. Yeah. If TD5 is available, if not TD5, I'm thinking about your school, Mister. Have you got school?
Even if it's just a quick half hour.
Yeah, half an hour. Yeah, because the game will finish about quarter. If we could do it about quarter.
About 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. Well, half 10. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. And if you ever need to get off TD5, don't think that you've got to stop on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't think that you've got to stop on. You can just shoot off, mate. You know, your school's more important. When you do, it's better to have a school.
In fact,
do well at school and listen to me and Mally talk.
It'll be an half-time finish because it's a 8:45 kick-off.
Yeah.
I'll set it for quarter. I'll set it for 5 minutes after stream.
Make it quarter to 10. Make it quarter to 10 in case there's any additional time.
Yeah, that's what we'll do.
Okay.
Fulham are having a ridiculous season. Thought that they were certs for the drop, and you guys still in the cup. We are, mate. We're in the FA Cup tomorrow. BBC One.
Are West Ham still in it? How did they get knocked out?
West Ham did.
I'll have a look.
And they got Man United.
Don't know.
West Ham, I'm sure they've got Man United in cup.
West Ham
they've got Manchester United.
Yeah, Wednesday. Yeah. They have.
Is it not 7:45, Harmony? Have I got time wrong?
No, it is 7:45. Yeah, it's 7:45. No, yeah, it is 7. It's not 7:30. Maybe that's when cover. Maybe that's
7:30 on BBC and kick-offs quarter to 8.
Yeah, maybe they start coverage at 7:30. Yeah.
Right.
I cannot believe Stu said that I don't like Scum winning. You usually up dancing when Trashford and Bruno score. I know. Look, Hermione, listen, all right. I would sooner watch Man United lose than get my points in FPL. But I've got to. It's
just a stupid game, Stu. Like,
yeah, not to Hermione. It's not.
She's wound it up. She's wound it up.
Hermione, look. I'll deal with you later, Mrs. Fairlove. Is the match on BBC tomorrow? Yes, BBC One. Thanks, Hermione. David says bonus for us. Mitrovic is injured. Fingers crossed. Yeah, but I remember when that Marco Silva said in press conference that he was injured one game and he won't be back, and he played him.
Yeah,
because we were all in uproar about as if it's fantasy points, but he played him because everyone sold him, and then he ended up starting game. It's all mind games. So David Moyes is good at doing that as well. It's on BBC One. Yep, away to Man United.
I'd like to know why Luke wouldn't be happy if Moyes played the first team.
Yeah, sure. The aim of, I guess it's because he wants to stay in the Prem, but like the aim.
So do we.
The aim is to win every game.
Absolutely. You win your next
game. You have to have winner's mentality. I think that's the bad thing. Like, there should be winner's mentality, shouldn't there? Like,
is it because they're playing Man U? So they maybe think that they ain't got a chance anyway.
Yeah, maybe. Because there's no point playing the first team and then get battered anyway, and then one of them gets injured. Then there was just
the problem is Man United have got.
Shouldn't have that mindset.
The problem West Ham have got is they've only just got players coming back from injury, and I don't want to get them injured again.
But the thing is, with Man United, they'll most likely play a weakened side anyway, because they'll think they're going to turn West Ham over anyway. So you might as well go for it.
Leeds v West Ham FA Cup final, I hope. I will get some stick for that week, right up to 3 o'clock, right up to kickoff. I will get some stick. You need to join, Molly. I will send you a spare. I will send you the spare key. Yeah.
Wait, Manny's actually smiling.
I never said. Oh, I didn't say nothing.
And I saw the stream. I saw the stream. Don't worry. Don't worry. I saw it. I heard it all.
We were concerned about you. We thought you fell in fish pond and electrocuted
I know.
yourself.
I saw it all. Don't worry.
We were all worried that you fell in fish pond and drowned with your fish.
I know. I thought I'd gone for a nap and I woke up because I'm an old man. And, I got it all. Don't worry.
Yeah, but you want technically, Molly.
Technically,
you've retired.
I have retired. I know.
So you're an old man then, in my eyes.
I'm a pensioner.
Exactly. Well, all right, and you're a pensioner who needs your pensioner beauty sleep.
I'm just a good-looking pensioner. That's all. I can't help it.
Well, I'm saying nothing on that one. I'll leave that to others.
There you go.
Oh my God.
Molly, we need to win the league games. Nuts to the cup at the moment.
Yes.
That's what
So do we, Luke. So do we. But I think wins breed confidence.
Look at Moises' record against big clubs. We could field Brazil's 1970 team and still lose. He hasn't got a good record against top four sides, has he? Can't say top six, but top four. No, he hasn't. Amani at Fish Pond and Fish Tank, well, quit fish.
I know.
So you also want a weak team in the year. That's a good point, actually. Yeah, so you also want a weak team in the Europa
Yeah,
League.
but it is only the Conference League against like the team from Cyprus. I'm not saying only is it like, oh yeah, they should just get knocked out, but like
if they win that, they're getting to Europe.
Yeah, but a weakened Hammers team should still be able to be, a team from Cyprus. Like no disrespect to the Cypriot League, but it's a massive difference.
Well, they're the lowest ranked team in that competition.
Yeah, of course they are.
But there's still about 7 games or something left in that conference to go, till they get to the final. I thought there were about 3 or 4, but there's about 7.
Yeah, round of 16, that's 2 games. Quarterfinals, another 2. Semi-finals, 6, and then the finals 7. So yeah, that's 7 games in total.
Inky 1919 quick screenshot. It's all right, Inky. I keep this on file. I'll be able to take bits out of it. I'll be able to cut bits out of it. Possibly Hammers, Amani. Our second team should beat a team from Cyprus anyway. But I'll tell you something. I bet it's a good experience to go to Cyprus.
I've been to Cyprus. Very nice country. Very nice.
And is it the way they're playing? I think they've only been given 400 and odd tickets.
Yeah, for the away fans. Yeah,
it's a small stadium.
Yeah, of course.
If Mali is big Mali, then TD5 is small TD5. Luke, you just need to pray you don't get the gardens in the next round. You need to you play to win the game.
Absolutely.
There's no point playing otherwise, is there? I guess. Yeah. What's the point of playing if you're not willing to win?
Does anybody think that the World Cup has affected this season?
100%.
Yeah, I do.
Because we're still finishing the season when it normally finishes, so you have to cramp more games into one.
No, but I mean, I'm on about
the season prediction table.
Yeah, I'm on about how the teams are playing, like your Chelsea's and your Liverpool.
Well, yeah, maybe because all the players from that team have gone. But then again, Chelsea and Liverpool were poor before the World Cup, so
I don't know.
And they're still poor.
I just wondered if World Cups had out to do with it.
Well, I don't think the World Cup's massive. I think
'Cause
it's
I-
affected like the thing of like rotation, but I don't think it's affected overall how most teams are playing.
Yeah,
I don't
I
think it's been,
thought it would have improved the teams because they've had,
yeah, but it
apart
didn't.
from those that are away, they've got more recovery time for
but it
the
didn't,
injured
don't,
players.
don't really seem to be doing that much, does it?
No. It's quite bizarre.
Yeah.
I ain't a clue what Armin is saying there.
Stockholm Starlet. That must be the name of it in Swedish because that's what she calls her fantasy team as well.
All right.
Oh, maybe it's a
You
nickname.
see, you've got heads up on that. You see,
Yeah.
Look, I
you've
can't
got background information. That's not fair.
Look, I don't do homework as such because I was never any good at it. But I do take notice to what people say. I do, honestly, I do. People don't think I do, but I do. Every time we enter the field, it is a must-win game, whether we are top or bottom. That's basically what
That's what Xavi said.
Javi said today. Every time we enter the field, it's a must-win game.
Absolutely.
You're spot on, Bandy. You're spot on. Luke Legend says, I saw AIK when I went to Sweden. Was about 100 years ago though.
I remember that game. 100 years ago.
Yeah, I'm sure you did, Mally. I'm sure you did.
I do. I remember that game well.
Oh God.
There you go. Stockholm Starlet, Pride of Stockholm.
Well, there you go.
AIK, Solna trash. The World Championship showed me that Jesse Marsh is a madman.
What?
The World
What?
Championships.
The world.
What's that?
What's the World Championships? It's not a thing in football.
What is it? Is it something in America? Is it something in Bundesliga?
It's not something in the Bundesliga. I know that.
In Austrian League?
No, I don't think so.
Because
in the America as well, it's playoffs, not.
But he ain't managed football in America, has he?
Yeah,
he has. Yeah, he has.
Has he?
Yeah. It's even been assistant manager to team in USA national team.
Okay. He has actually, yeah. But
just I've never heard of World Championships.
Yeah, neither.
David Millen. Last time we played Fulham in the cup away, it was a 0-0 draw. Leeds won 6-5 on penalties.
I remember that. That was last season when. The thing I remember about that game was Dan James had a kid in the morning and then played the game at night.
That's the point as well. I wanted to speak to you about as well.
He won't play tomorrow, will he? He's cup tied.
Will he
be cup tied? Will he be cup tied?
No, he's not cup tied. It's just that he's on loan. He can't play against his parent club.
Right. Okay.
And not only that, I was just about to say to you about Dan James. The weekend with his 5th consecutive games being on bench and not coming on pitch. What does he come back to us at the end of the season, and can you see him a place for him in starting 11?
It depends what Javi. It depends what Javi wants to do with him, really, isn't it?
New manager, you never know. It's like Costa and these people. Are they going to come back? You know, is Costa going to come back? Is Pavetta, Bogus, all these going to come back?
Yeah, I think like players like Pavetta and Bogus will be permanently sold.
What Costa?
I think they'll either go on loan again or they'll be permanently sold. Especially Bogus. Like, what's he doing?
What about Louis Spate?
That's a good one, actually. Where are Oxford in League One?
From what I've read, I think he's having a bit of a nightmare. Yeah, well, that's what I've heard as well. It's not doing. It's not settling in as well as what Shackleton and Charlie Cresswell are doing at Millwall?
I
would-
think
I
they'll
would
move.
say-
I think they'll move them all on. Personally,
I
Do you
think if Millwall go up, I think they'd want to buy, maybe not Shackleton, but Cresswell.
Well, by all accounts, Shackleton's doing pretty well.
Yeah, they're both starting regularly now, aren't they?
Mm.
I've seen that. They're both starting regularly.
Where's Cody Drama these days?
Luton. He's on loan at Luton.
Okay.
See, but he's another player that if I could get off at books, I would. He sulks when Bielsa didn't pick him. He sulks when Marsh didn't pick him.
Mm-hmm.
So
And then when he played against, when he had his chance
him.
against Cardiff in the cup, he didn't do great. He didn't do good,
No.
did he?
No, he don't take his chances, does
Yeah, okay. He was Championship Player of the Season for Cardiff in 6 months. Yeah, very good. Well done. Well done to him. But the Premier League, it's different. The Championship's a good league, but he's not done it in the. He's been given his chance at Leeds, and he's just not been doing it. So maybe Leeds just isn't the right club for him.
So the World Championships is the World Cup.
Yeah.
Mm.
How does that make Jesse Marsh a madman?
Yeah, how does that make Marsh a madman? I don't understand. That comment makes no sense.
He'll probably tell you in a minute.
Yeah, okay.
He change it all the time. I get lost.
Yeah. He said the competition is called the World Championships and nations play for the World Cup. What's this? When's the World Championship? No, so it's a different thing.
The competition is called the World Championships, and nations play for the World Cup.
Is he talking about He's talking about football here? I'm not sure he's talking about football.
I've no idea, Matt. No idea.
We are 15 right. We are 15 players out on loan. That's some pounds.
Yeah.
I don't think. I think if you add it all up, it wouldn't add up to that many pounds.
No.
You'd be lucky if you got 5 million for a lot.
Yeah.
And that's including Dan James.
You think we're going to take a massive hit on James?
We'd have to do, because no one's going to pay it. If he can't get into a Fulham team,
Fulham are doing very well though this season. To be fair,
there's not much hope for him, is there?
Fulham are in like 6th, 7th, 8th.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, don't get a man started on the Dan
But
James.
he's an international. Well,
yeah, Dan James is an international for Wales. Like, come on, Wales.
Don't be slagging Wales off.
Oh, no,
You've already slagged
Wales, right? I know
no,
you live in Wales.
That's not to do with it.
They ain't
But
that
you've had to go at Cyprus. Now you're having to go at Wales.
He's English, man.
You know.
No, I never had to go.
He's an international.
I just said the Cypriot League is nowhere near the level of the Premier League.
Neither is the Welsh League. But that's not what
No, we know that.
We never know about the Welsh national team. The Welsh national team are not good. Then without Bale, they're nothing.
That's not to do with Dan James being an international.
No, but he is an international, but not for a very good national team.
Oh, I don't know.
Dan James, I think what TD5 is trying to say to you, Dan James could sit on bench all season and he'd still get picked to play for Wales.
Yeah. Because Wales are not that great of a national team.
They haven't got much option.
No,
exactly.
But
Dan James is one of Wales' best attackers. What does that show about Wales?
I still think any international should be able to get into a first team squad.
But you can't just say that because it depends what country. It depends what country they're playing for, doesn't it? It depends how good the country is.
Look at that. But on other hand, Harry Maguire couldn't get in Man United squad, but still got picked to at World Cup.
Yeah, but that's because of Southgate, isn't it? Let's be honest. Maguire's never let Southgate down.
No.
And we see Maguire's actually good for England, while James is basically the same for Wales as he is for his club.
I don't
I
think you
think
can put.
Harry Maguire would be good at any other club apart from Man United.
Yeah,
I really
I
do.
think he'd be good at. He's an okay centre back, and he's. I
He just ain't got the pace.
I don't think you can compare Fulham to Man United.
No, we're not doing that.
Stuart is
Okay.
Well,
by bringing Harry Maguire into it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Where's Harry Maguire come from?
because I was trying to play devil's advocate by saying that we're going about Dan James not playing any games and picks for Wales, but the same applies to Harry Maguire for England. I'm trying to play devil's advocate by saying
All I'm saying is that
who plays for England too.
You know, if a player's an international, for me, he's good enough to be playing in first team. That's all I'm saying. Even no, taking away how poor the international team is.
Yeah.
You know,
and
I mean, Macedonia are high flyers, but Alioski got his fair share.
Yeah, but Alioski isn't a great footballer, is he?
I'm not saying
Alioski's brilliant. Well, he's a madman.
He's an international.
Yeah, he's an international for North Macedonia.
But he played.
Yeah, of course he plays. Because North
So why ain't
Macedonia aren't that good.
So why ain't Dan James playing?
Because he ain't good. He ain't good. He does play for Wales. What are you talking about? He starts for Wales.
I'm on about for his club.
For his club, okay, he doesn't start, yeah. Alioski didn't start for his club sometimes.
Of course he did.
Alioski made one of the passes of the one of the assists of the
Alioski's
season.
Good, okay. Alioski's good, but he ain't getting in. He ain't getting into a France team, a Spain team, a Portugal team. He ain't getting in that squad. So yeah, you can't just say, "Oh, he's an international." Yeah, for what country? Yeah, I think Alioski's good, but you can't just make it. You can't just say, "Oh, yeah, they're an international." You have to look at the level of how good the country is.
Do you want to go through comments, Stu?
Yep. Yeah. If Leeds stay up, do they need to clear out in the summer? I think they do myself. I think when the 49ers come in, I think there'll be massive investment. I really do. I think there'll be good investment brought in, Luke. I really do.
There'll be a bigger clear out if we go down.
Yeah. Yelda doing a great job at Rotherham too. I was very upset when he left, when we let Leif Davis go to Ipswich. He is flying, and I am loving seeing him doing so well. And it was after the World Championships that man said that we are not in a relegation battle amongst other Finns. That's what he meant by saying that he's a madman.
I won't call him mad.
What the heck is the Black Goblin DVD5?
I have no idea what this guy's on about.
I'm sure they'll tell you. Dan James starring as Road. Dan James is starring in Roadrunner 3, The Year of the Coyote, to be released November 2023. I'm going to say something here, right? I'm going to say something about Dan James. To be fair to him, at Leeds United, he got treated badly. He didn't play in his natural position. He was meant to play as a striker. He was never a striker in a million years. And then the way he got kicked out to Fulham.
He's still bad, isn't he? He still ain't great. I agree. Yeah, he should. He tries his hardest and he puts the effort in, but he ain't great. Like when he still plays in the ring, he ain't much better. He has good performances every now and again, and that's it.
Look, I don't think there's a lot of difference between Dan James and Jack Harrison.
I think Jack Harrison's got more, better quality than Dan James. I mean, Dan James.
Yeah, but Jack Harrison, it's not consistent.
But no, Harrison's. Yeah, but neither is Dan James. Say the same thing about Dan James. James isn't consistent. That's
what I'm saying. I don't think there's a lot of difference between the two players, if I'm honest. Now, how many people said that we should have let Dan James go? Jack Harrison go to Leicester on that final day? Loads of these players said that we should have took the money and run. But he's got his second wind at Leeds. Maybe Dan James coming back to Leeds. I'm not saying that he's gonna, but he might surprise a lot of people. Holy Ghost, hope you're doing well, mate. Hope you're doing well. Hope your family are good. Lorente, James Costa, Roberts, Cresswell, Shackleton. That's some pennies.
Not many.
Well, Lorente, in it, aren't they on? Is it obligation, option to buy in it, that loan?
You're not going to get much for him, are you?
Well, according to reports, we're going to get back nearly what we paid for him.
No, not a chance.
The Welsh have a poor coach, not poor players. That's another good way of looking at it. It all goes down on what the coach. A coach can bring the better out of players. We know that more than anybody. A good coach can bring out the best in players. Inky about 40 quid. I want to see the back of Harrison, Bamford, and Cooper.
Maybe not Harrison, but I don't know. Maybe Bamford's time is up, maybe. I don't know who this guy is, to be honest. I don't know what he keeps going on about. I just told him to tell me to talk about after the stream. Because
it's somewhat on your channel.
Yeah, I know. But I don't know what he's talking about.
Is it one of your fish series? Is what?
Yeah, probably.
I think so.
Yeah.
Is Bamford that bad? Thought he was your only decent striker. Stu, you said about Liam could not cross the ball. I bet he was better than Dan James. No final ball, no finish. He's not a footballer. He is a runner.
Well, Cooper's pretty good at what I will give to Cooper is he's pretty good at what they called again, crossfield balls, whatever they're called. Yeah, crossfield balls.
I think she's on about Stuart's Liam, not Liam Cooper.
Right. Well, yeah, even Liam Cooper, you know.
Dan James, not the greatest of players, but Leeds treating badly. I agree, Inky. I think we did. I think he got. What about you, Mally? You be quiet about Dan James.
I'm not getting drawn into it, Stu.
He could. Is his leash? Is his 2D5 cameras good? It's probably good. Is his Mally?
It looks like it, doesn't it? It looks like it.
But he's still contracted to us, isn't he?
Oh yeah.
Even after this season.
Yeah, I don't know where he fits in this current squad. There's too much competition.
And obviously, when the 49ers take over, they're going to spend more money. Sorry, Lee. Sorry, mate.
Hey, Lee. Good morning.
Morning. He always looks like he's half dead, doesn't he?
He always looks like he's just woke up. You have some good dreams?
No.
Why?
Did you dream that Leeds were going to win FA Cup?
Yeah. Did we lose tomorrow?
No, I'll probably win.
We're going to win. What
Yeah.
score?
3-0.
How many?
3.
For a change?
Yeah.
Sorry, my screen just keeps going black because I keep getting photos. Someone keeps ringing me.
The fact that Dan James costs pounds doesn't help.
We got his bloody trousers pulled down there with that one.
Yeah, we did. 25-30 million pounds was it for Dan James? Like too much, way too much. And
see, when I look at things like that, I just think of Augustine and everything, and then the world's okay then.
I just wanted to bring it up, Amani. I just saw that he wasn't getting played at Fulham. Like we're all. He's not at Leeds. He will never play for Leeds again. Not good enough. Why discuss him?
Well, he technically is still our player, though, isn't he?
Yeah.
Lee is in the house. The glamour of the channel. Yeah, Mr. Mayman's here. Lee, we've been holding fort, and I think we've been doing all right for you, mate. I think we've been doing all right. None of us need to be sacked yet. You will see sometime in the future, March will show himself to be mad. I think Marsh would try. Jesse Marsh were fighting a losing battle as soon as he come to Leeds. Now, look, he should have gone well before when he got sacked. He needed to
should have been sacked in October after the Fulham game.
November before World Cup.
Ever since that Fulham game, it's just that's been it for me.
I don't think he's mad. I think it's just the American mentality.
Yeah.
You know, they're just all.
It's just vibes, isn't it? Vibes.
Confident and full of themselves, and
vibes.
You know.
I think it's just their personality in it coming through.
Yeah, absolutely.
But look, he had to go, Bandy, definitely, 100%. I was saying Marsh out before World Cup. Yeah. I didn't think he was good enough. But I do, it's. You don't wish any ill health on your managers who leave the job.
Exactly.
It's
there were nobody madder than bloody Bielsa. Let's face it.
Yeah, El Loco, literally, El Loco, the mad one, or whatever. I'm mad in him.
But yet you can't say a bad word about him.
Crazy one, yeah. Yeah, but that's because of what Bielsa, how much success Bielsa brought to us. Well, Marsh didn't bring us any success.
Yeah.
But
he had 3 years. 3 years to do it.
Yeah, but
and then almost took us back down.
Him back straight away. Marsh couldn't do anything. The players kept us up, not Marsh.
Marsh were in dugout though.
Yeah, but
didn't the players get us up under Bielsa?
Did the players get us up? Yeah, well, I mean, the players.
Did Bielsa run on pitch and score all goals?
No. But Bielsa was the one who made him improve them, Bielsa improved them a lot. They were all championship players with basically the same players, made them a lot better. Well, Marsh, which player did Marsh improve? He didn't improve any player.
So what happened to him in last season that Bielsa was manager?
Yeah, okay, that was when the players were starting to get tired and, the training regime, murder ball wasn't working anymore. And every good thing comes to an end. And, Marsh has been an absolute failure,
Yeah. Didn't know that.
I thought right. The problem is Marsh had a difficult job following on from Bielsa.
Yeah.
No matter which manager coming after Bielsa from day one, he wouldn't have been respected. He was never going to be respected.
No.
Because of our love for Bielsa.
Yeah, but still, I was willing to back him, and he's just not good enough in the end.
His system didn't suit the Premier League.
What system? It was all Vibes FC.
To be fair, though, we wouldn't have had McKennie, Adams, Aronson at Leeds if it was.
But that shows how bad he is, because we were in 18th when he left with that quality.
No, but I don't think we were really good.
We've lost Stuart.
Yeah. I thought that was me then, but it's not.
Shout downstairs, Lee. Tell your dad to get his act together.
Yeah. What was he talking about? I forgot what he was talking about. Then let me go back.
There we go. We're back. My internet's dropping again, Mally. When I said to you, it dropped.
Did you reboot it?
Yeah. Yeah.
You need to get back on him, mate.
It did this again on the fantasy show when even Ethernet cabling.
I think your router's knackered, mate. I think you need to get him to send you another one out.
Seaman says Bielsa, and Inky 1919 says Newcastle saved Leeds from going down. It's a good point.
They technically they did, but we had to also view the work as well. But yeah, it was good from them.
What about you, Lee? Are you happy with Garcia?
Yeah.
Yeah. You watched the press conference, didn't you?
Yeah, he was there, wasn't he? He was there. Saying hello to everybody except me.
Yeah, did you? Oh, yeah. He said hello to Alisson, hello to everybody else, but Mally. He must have forgot how to spell his name.
I think he's fallen out with me.
Are you falling out with Mally?
No.
Good man. And Marnie says if it was a decent appointment, he would have got respect, just like Javi's getting now. The facts were he's a nobody and should not have been employed by us.
I bet he got respect after beating Chelsea 3-0.
And beating Liverpool at Anfield.
Yeah, I'm sure he got respect then. But that's all forgotten about.
No, I mean, 2 wins doesn't change the fact that it was crap. It was bad.
Fair
No,
enough.
but
Anyway,
I'm saying he got respect. It's selective thinking. You know, they've got short memories. They forget that we beat Chelsea. They forget that we beat Liverpool.
Yeah, but 2 wins does not change the fact that he was a bad manager. We were 18. Like, you can't just say, "Oh yeah."
I don't know what's happening with this internet. It's rubbish.
And so
look,
TD5 goes.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Keep ringing me.
People keep doing it. It's because you're popular.
Are you in Stuart's house?
I must be, mate.
You must be. You're not the same bloody Wi-Fi as him.
No, he's popular.
No, it's because I keep getting rang and it messes the thing up. Someone keeps ringing me every 2 seconds.
That'll be Seaman asking about your black goblin.
Yeah, I think it is him as well. You know, I think. Hey, I keep every 2. I'm trying to say something every 2 seconds. Oh,
Marsh should have just shut up and got on with the job. He talked a good game. That's coming from a West Ham fan, and I think we'll end the Marsh situation there. That is fixed. He's moved right. He's moved on. We've moved on. We've got to move on. We've got to see forward. Yeah. So we're expecting a good game against. We're expecting a good performance against Fulham.
We're hoping, yeah.
The Chelsea game, I'm confident, boys. I'm really confident. And and look, picture that normally.
What's happening
normally,
here? The show's going to pot, Stu. What's going on?
It won't be silly about it, mate, would it? Let's be honest. But anyway, right, clip this up, everybody. Stuart is confident that Leeds are going to get a result against Chelsea.
What's all funny noises? What's going on?
It's just like seems to be like crackling all the time, and then I keep getting phone calls, so then my screen goes black.
Dan James is phoning me. Dan James is gone. We'll be back again in a minute. Dan James is phoning TD5. Yeah, that's what that is an important phone call to take. See if TD5 comes back. Hiya, Malcolm. Hope you're doing well. I was more worried about the Southampton game than the Chelsea game.
Well interpreted there, Mucker. I wouldn't have got
that. I am. My phone couldn't keep up with all the calls. I hope it's not serious, TD5, and maybe you might have to take your calls. You know what I mean? Because sorry, I meant Southampton. I know what you meant.
Stuart sussed it. He's on your level, Malcolm.
Yeah, it's my sort of spelling mistakes. I do it all the time.
Yeah, I didn't get it. It's a good job me and you are keeping this show together, Lee, because it's falling apart otherwise.
Yeah, you
need. TD5, you need an extra device. TD5.
All depend. I mean, if TD5's got his own channel and is streaming, have you got a laptop, Tom?
Yeah, I have, but it ain't great.
Well, you need to get a great one.
Yeah, mate. I haven't got money right now.
Get you in a paper round.
Hmm.
Right, ain't gonna work.
Just give him phone calls all the time. Like, Jesus Christ. Keep
That's
getting
what
phone calls.
That's why it's called a phone. So
Yeah, but
people
I mean,
can
it's
ring
the
you.
same guy. He'll call me in a minute, and then must watch. He'll call me in a second. He's gonna go black again. It's gonna happen again. 2 seconds. Right, watch in a second. He calls me every 2 seconds because he's trying to annoy me. You know, he knows I'm doing this show. He's trying to annoy me.
Do you know what
he
it
is
is?
annoying me. Okay.
Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is?
Yeah. I
Do you
do.
know?
It's
You do?
Seaman.
Is it?
Yeah.
Do you know him?
Yeah.
Ah, right. Okay.
He keeps calling me every 2 seconds, mate.
Right. So that's why you say just ignore him. I do.
Yeah.
Right.
Now we've worked out who Seaman is.
How
What a
about
TV friends.
How
I'm
about
gonna,
the word?
I'm gonna call him after this, and then I'm gonna, you know,
How about the word block?
I can't do that. Can't block him.
Is it? Well, it's sending your stress levels sky high, mate. You're going to be going to doctors before long.
Yeah, true.
Mine's still with keyboard spelling, Stu. What's your excuse? Here, Malcolm, I don't need an excuse, mate. I am you know what I mean? It's just who I am. That's what mine is. Amazon tablet said about
It's gone again.
See,
about 120
see, he knows.
Look what he's doing
He
here.
knows, man.
Look what he's doing. Get him blocked.
He knows what he's doing.
Amazon tablet said about 120 quid, mate. Get on it. Great for streaming.
I guess I could try my iPad, and that wouldn't. I've got an iPad, so I'll try that next stream and see if that's because then I won't get interrupted by phone calls.
Yeah.
I didn't know you
But
had an
the problem with that is the camera's not as good as it is on here, but
It
it's
doesn't
still
matter.
all right. Still all right. So
Look,
Have you got a webcam? Have you got a webcam?
no,
Right,
I need
okay.
to get one of them.
Yeah, they're cheap enough, aren't
Yeah.
they? All depends what you want. I suppose.
don't buy one TD5. I've got a spare one.
There you go.
If you could improve one thing, what do you want to see better on Saturday? Defence, midfield, or forward line?
Defence.
Yeah,
But
100%.
having said that, can we fault the defence? I know it was only Southampton. What do you think was his weakest line against Southampton?
Probably the forwards. You've got to say.
I was gonna say it forwards, yeah.
Because we should have scored we should have scored about 3 or 4.
Yeah.
With the
Hey,
chances.
who's Diggs, by the way, 7?
Diggs, hiya, mate. Hi up. How you doing, Diggs? Hey, what's up, Jake? It's
Oh, he's on Twitch. I was like, he's there, but he's
We're
on
on
Twitch.
we're on foreign languages here tonight.
No, do you not know what it means? Do you not know what that means? It means, hey, what's up, G?
it means hello, everybody.
Basically, but that means.
Is that what it means?
That means.
Well, I wouldn't have got that. I wouldn't have got
means,
that.
Are you good? It means something like I'm not too sure because I'm not a road man, but it means like, are you good? Like,
You know what,
Yeah,
man?
mate, I'm good, Diggs. I hope you're doing well, mate. Hope you're doing well. It's gonna get.
Is that a what? A Vogue man?
you know what? Yeah,
Is that a what, man?
he's a.
You're not a what? A Vogue man?
I'm not a road.
You all talk funny these days, don't they, Stu?
I said I'm not a road man.
A Vogue man? A Vogue man?
A road man. It's like
Road.
where they all think they're hard, just looking like black coats. You know, they always have their hood up.
What?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Do you have a conversation with your parents? Do they understand what you're saying?
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that because I'm not a road man.
You're not a road man.
Hey, you should stop ringing me.
What's a
I'm not
road man?
watching the stream. Stop ringing me.
What's a road? What's a road man? Lee, what's the road, man?
I've no idea, mate.
They can't bloody talk, that's for certain.
I don't say that stuff. I'm just saying what you were saying. And I was
But
like,
you
"I'm
understand,
very
you understand it.
Yeah, but that's because I'm that generation. And loads of people at my school say it. So
Oh, right, okay. Hey, what's up, G?
yeah, there you go.
Hey, what's up, G? What's G mean? I understand the A and the what's up, but I don't understand the G.
G means like friend.
Really?
Yeah, basically.
God blimey.
It's like, hey, my G. Hey, hey, my...
It's code, isn't it? It's all code.
Told you, Mally, you don't know.
Hey, bro, how you doing, bro?
Stop
Yeah,
calling
that's
me,
it.
please.
Yeah.
Stop,
Yeah, bro.
stop calling me. I beg you. Stop. I know you're watching. Stop.
Block him. Block him.
But Luke Legend said, Saints are awful. My dad and bro had this short. I am not helping, to be fair.
I'm bloody distraught tonight.
I would say forwards, we need to be more clinical against that King Road Blue
I agree.
team.
I agree.
You all talk funny, in fairness.
They do, don't they? Can't understand a word they're saying half the time.
Got to take you back to Jack. You've done a show with all your hammers, clouds behind you. Touting Jack for your club. Now you don't rate him.
So what's now, Ren? I'll let you answer that one. That's got above my head as that.
Above your pay grade, isn't it, Mally?
Yeah.
Is he on about Jack Harrison?
That's too much for me. I don't know, mate. If I think about that, let my brain alert. So I'll leave it to you humans. Right. Oh, look, he's gone again.
Stop.
No.
Stop. He's in the chat. He's just put Big Valley. Don't be distraught. Be happy, please.
And answer carefully. You're outnumbered finally tonight, right? So got to take you back to Jack. You've done a show with all you hammers clouds behind you, touting Jack for your club. Now you don't rate him. So what's that then?
I think it's a puzzle.
I think it's about why don't we rate Jack Harrison? What?
The reason, Jack Harrison to me, the thing with Jack Harrison is inconsistent. That's what worries me about him. He has one good game, and then he'll go missing.
What's a Hammers cloud? What's a Hammers cloud? I've got to get a bloody dictionary here because I need a translator.
What is this stream? This has been so chaotic.
What's a Hammers cloud?
Answer that carefully. You're outnumbered tonight. Finally tonight.
Oh, he's here again. He's gone again.
Big Manny, don't be distraught. Be happy, please.
I'm trying.
For all these fans on what you're talking about.
Not a clue.
See, man, keep calling TD5 pal. Top loads. Choose a hammer.
Choose a hammer.
Yeah, okay. He thinks I'm a West Ham fan.
Oh, right, okay.
I'm not West Ham. I've never read that. Never read that fact. Malcolm is speaking Latin. Malk is speaking Latin.
Certainly is not talking English.
Everyone is a hammer, really. We all know it.
Hey, dear.
My dog's having an argument with my little pug's having an argument with an American people over at fence. They won't be arguing if it got out, I tell you.
Oh dear. Malk is on about the Hammers fans wanting Jack.
Now you don't rate him. Oh, me being all right. West Ham want Jack Harrison, but now I don't rate him. West Ham want Jack Harrison.
Do they? I didn't know that.
I think so. Apparently so, yeah.
I thought
Aye.
Leicester and Newcastle wanted him.
No, West Ham apparently are interested in him now as well.
Really? Oh, they can have him. Actually, having said
Manny will
that,
drive him down for herself, I think.
no, I'm going to give this Xavi a chance. He might bring the best out of him.
He needs to see consistency from him. That's what we need to see.
Yeah.
Get that consistency out of him, we'll be all right.
Do you know what? I'm gonna have to block him, aren't I?
Yep.
Luke Legend, to be fair, Harrison did score a hat-trick against us. So can only call it as we see it.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You know,
I think
But
that
like Stu said, he's too inconsistent.
Yeah.
If you could put decent performances, even though he don't, where's he going? He's falling on the floor. Even though he don't score, if he played good games consistently, then we must not have no problem. It's just that they're not often enough.
I'm gonna have to block him, aren't I? Just a quick note. because,
no,
like,
only Stu has done a show touting him for Hammers. And my head is in the cloud, I think.
Okay.
And my head, etc. And on here, always had praise for him and wanted him there.
Right. Okay. I didn't know that.
Harrison's
I
a
didn't know
good player, but he's too inconsistent, isn't he?
Yeah.
He just needs to think more and act less.
Yeah.
Or think before he acts. I might get him somewhere.
The one thing I will say about him, though, what he needs to do as well is, if something doesn't go right for him in first 5 minutes, not to let it affect you for the rest of the game.
It's easily said than done, though, is that, isn't it? So,
Because his head goes, his head drops.
It gets into your head, doesn't it? He needs to stop taking everybody on.
Thinking he's Maradona.
Yeah, he does. He does. He thinks he's better than he is. I'm not saying he ain't got any skill. He has. I mean, that was a lovely back heel for third post goal, but he just needs to slow it down a little bit. Stop trying to take everybody on. No, I don't think he's got the pace of what he thinks he's got. There's a lot faster wingers in Premier League than Jack Harrison. He just needs to think before he passes or before he tries to do what he's trying to do.
I mean, I know all players love seeing one of you sat or you stood in stands. We all want to watch one of his. We all want to watch our player take a man on, and I think that goes for any club. But the problem is with him, he takes that one too many men on.
Yeah. Yeah, take your man on, beat him, and pass the ball. Don't try taking another 3 on afterwards.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to read up Sandman, Seaman, Big Mally. Do you reckon you could take Bielsa in a fight? I'm not even going to read that.
I doubt it.
Stu, the Leeds fan with West Ham with Hammers Pyjamas, Scum and Kings Road FPL players. At least Keith got caught. Well, yeah, I was speaking about him Mally today. I hadn't heard from him.
Yeah, Keith came out, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't he a secret Man United fan? Oh,
yeah.
Well,
no, it's not secret anymore.
Yeah, no, but what was the secret Man United fan?
I don't know. I think he just changed his cloth. Because one week he's wearing a Leeds shirt and next week he's wearing a Man United shirt. So I don't know. Maybe
Stu in Hammers PJs so sexy. Ian, I tell you, if I could find some Hammers pyjamas what fit me, I'd put them on and send a picture to Armani. I would, honest to God, I would. Let her catch a knife full of that.
Oh dear.
Oh dear me. Well, it's been a good show tonight. I've enjoyed it. We need a laugh. We need to laugh.
A good show. Kept getting interrupted about every 5 seconds.
Yeah, well, you know what you say, don't you? We can choose as friends, but we can't choose as family. And obviously, he's a good friend of yours, so You know what I mean?
Ban him.
I can't. I can't. He's subscribed to the channel. I can't ban him.
You like get you a laptop or a PC or a tablet or something, Tom?
Yeah, I've got a tablet, so I'll use that next time. It's just
Well,
because the things were on WhatsApp, so I use my phone, but I can just
Have a word with. The other thing is,
Fine.
if you attach your webcam to it, the webcam somehow has got to be rigid.
Yeah.
So you either fasten your webcam to something or you fasten your tablet to something.
Well,
Yeah.
for that the webcam I've got in mind for him, it'll fold up. It'll fold up and go over iPad for him.
Yeah, but then his iPad's got to be rigid. Otherwise,
Yeah.
it's just going to be moving all the time.
Mm.
You know what I mean? You know, maybe
But,
you find a little some kind of a clamp. I mean, the thing is, they have they're like they're a camera. You've got a camera port on bottom, aren't they? So you could get a tripod, put a tripod on your desk with webcam fastened to it, and then your USB into your iPad. Then it don't matter where your iPad is.
Yeah.
You know, do it that way. In fact, I've got loads of. I've got loads. When we go off, send me your address. I've got loads of tripods here. I'll send you some.
Yeah, but Luke says, iPad has a camera. Why do you need a webcam? iPad webcam is all right. I'll try it. I'll try it.
I'm going to say, try it. Try your webcam on your iPad.
Yeah, I'll try it on something else, like when I'm alone.
Try it tomorrow night after the game.
Yeah.
And let's see how it looks.
Hermione Fair loves laughing her head off. Luke Legend, Eiffel, someone is confident. She won't be confident if she saw me, Luke. I tell you, it'd scare her for life.
No, it's saying you're confident.
No, I'm not confident, mate. Nowhere near. No, I want to see Big Mally in our pajamas. If we don't laugh, we would all go insane. That is very true, Willie.
I can't remember last time I wore pajamas.
iPod has a camera. Why do you need a webcam?
Yeah, give it a go tomorrow night.
Yeah, I will.
I'll tell you something, it's got to be better than my bloody top at range cameras. Have you seen my head? It looks like it's bloody glowing around it.
And, he'll come back. And if all else fails, get in touch with Stu for camera and get in touch with me, and I'll send you a. Do you work from a desk?
Yeah.
Because I've got tripods that'll sit on your desk, and I've also got ones that'll clamp onto the side of your desk, onto the lip of your desk. So you could clamp it on back of your desk and fasten the webcam to it that way. And then it's got an extendable arm thing, type whatever. I don't know what they're called. I'm not up to gadget names, as you can tell.
Sorry about this guy. Yeah, but
see how it goes tomorrow. See how it goes tomorrow.
It's all fun. And everyone's welcome here. Everybody is. It must be better than Lee's mic, but can't hear him. Can't hear Lee.
Huh?
Because he's not saying, that's what it means.
Yeah.
Can't get a word in edgeways, can you, Lee?
No.
Lee's just making sure we all behave ourselves because it's got all our P45s on desk. Yeah. All he needs is to go to post office with his mum and put a stamp on them.
Making sure we all earn us coin.
Yeah, well, voluntary. We're voluntary for now, aren't we, Lee?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all on probation.
Yeah. I've been on probation since day when I started.
When Lee talks, it matters.
When Lee talks, we all listen. I'll be doing an interview with Lee. I don't know if I'm going to have time to do it for the Fulham game, but definitely Chelsea game. But I'll try.
Are you joining us tomorrow, Lee, after the game?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll be watching it downstairs, won't you, with me? Then you run upstairs and go on your computer. Bring your laptop down tonight, Lee. I want to sort something out for you as well, mate. Well, I can.
Okay.
All right then.
Okay.
Well, look, guys, we've been going nearly 2 hours. I'm thinking about TD5 with school and stuff. And have you had your
I don't have school tomorrow. I don't have school.
Why?
Strike day. Strike day.
They're striking again.
Are you on strike? Are you on strike?
No, I'm not on strike. The teachers are on strike. Why would I go on strike?
Well, I don't know. It's, at this day and age, you never know, do you?
I don't get paid.
Everybody goes on strike.
He might want to go on
Again.
streets and around with his G's on corner of the streets and stuff and play.
Yeah,
But-
but
Hey,
wait,
bro,
tomorrow,
bro,
I get
you
I get a full day to block Seaman.
You on strike, bro? You on strike, G?
Hey, what's up, my G?
Yeah,
How's it going, Famalam?
yeah.
I don't speak like that, by the way. I just hear.
Have some of that.
Famalam.
See you, lads. Stay well. Yeah, well, look, guys, thank you everyone for joining us tonight. Just
See you, bro.
I'm getting stiff.
Keep it to yourself, mate.
No, my neck getting stiff. Tablet time. If I went on strike, my work wouldn't notice. I love that, Luke. That's brilliant. That's absolutely fantastic. If I went on strike, my work might notice. See you, Baz.
I'll be seeing you after the stream, mate.
Unless somebody's called Barry. That was only Baz I used to know. Does Baz mean something else these days?
It's just a joke that we have at school. Don't listen to it. Just
Yeah, I tell you,
has
something,
he-
I
has he
want
got
to
yours-
go
does
to
he-
bloody school because I've been reading them and saying, "What you teaching these kids, you lot?" You know what I mean?
Yeah. Does he
What-
got your
what-
school then?
How many English lessons a week do you have at school?
4.
Well, it's not enough. Not where people are talking anyway. You need more.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know how teachers cope.
I've got the best English teacher.
Yeah.
If the teachers are on, but if she's letting you all talk like that and learning you to talk like that,
No,
yeah,
they
but
don't
you
let
have.
us talk like that. They don't let us talk like that.
If the teachers go on strike, go to the library and teach yourself TD5.
No, they won't allow us in school anyway. They won't let us in school anyway.
Public library. Don't you have one in
Oh,
town?
public library then, yeah.
So do you
But
go
no.
to the same? Do you go to the same school as Seaman?
Yeah.
Right.
Mr. J.
Are you
Yeah,
in the
that's
same
my
class?
English teacher.
You in the
Mr.
same
J.
class? You in the same
Yeah,
class as
same
him?
English class, yeah.
Right. Okay.
He always looks at me in English. He sits in front of me. He always turns behind him and looks at me. I'm like, no, turn around.
Hey dear, we're getting somewhere.
Well, LUSC,
He has-
MLT. Hey up, lads. Hope you are all well. Hoping for a solid performance tomorrow, and you never chuffing no with Leeds. Matching
You
on
don't.
together Leeds, are we?
You don't. You're right there. We're all hoping for a win. We're all going for a win.
Stu questioning people's English solitaire is dead. You can tell I did well at English, can't you? I'm still confused to how I wrote flags, and it said cloud. I think I should go back to school when open, if ever. They do have a lot of time off school.
That one he says Hammer's cloud, and I says what's a Hammer's cloud, and he meant Hammer's flag. But what's an Hammer's flag?
Flag, West Ham flag.
Oh right, okay.
You know the one they do at the games?
Like the ultras.
The wavy thing is.
Newcastle ultras and Crystal Palace.
It's either.
It keeps
rings
falling.
me, I'll fall over.
Yeah.
My stand.
Keep off of iron, bro, mate. Oh, he's gone again.
Look, legend. Have you schools up there? I am astonished. Well, I'll tell you.
You wouldn't think so, Luke. Where the bloody talk?
You have
Two of our
schools,
schools
yeah.
in Bradford got burnt down.
Oh. But to be fair, our school is pretty. Well, I don't want to say too much, but isn't the
What
best
school? What school do you got?
I'll tell you off stream.
All right.
I'll tell you.
Is it in Leeds?
No.
Oh, right. Okay. So you don't live in Leeds?
No.
Oh, right. Okay.
Well,
I don't even live in West
The thing
Yorkshire.
is, we've got 4 Leeds United fans here, and none of us live in Leeds.
Mm.
And the same Man United fans are all over
I
the place.
live closest to Leeds.
You're right, you do.
Well, I live pretty close to like York.
Okay. Oh,
Hello,
I
mate. Here we go. Right, let's get through these comments before we start wrapping up.
Yeah.
Look how the back in when we was on about World Jacksuit Hammers. Nothing wrong with my memory. I'm not saying there's something wrong with your memory. There's something wrong with my memory, Malcolm. Dinner time for me. Cheers for the last guys. Yeah, it's thanks to the Blue Legend. They are called care in the community projects up there, Luke. I have a stand for my phone for video calls when the deaf clients at work can get plastic ones and they are cheap.
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
Yeah.
I mean, my phone. It's just when
He just kept getting interrupted.
it's just when Seaman keeps calling me, so you have to put it back up and then it falls down.
I think Will's only just joined, joined chat,
Yeah.
so he won't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Seaman saying at your school's terrible.
Right, okay.
It ain't great, but I wouldn't say it's terrible.
Look, he can't teach you how to bloody talk, that's for certain.
I mean, they can't teach him how to not interrupt people.
Yeah, manners and English.
Yeah. It's a good start.
Right, well, look, guys, we're going to end it there. Thank you very much for watching this edition of Disabled Team. It's been brilliant. Thank you, everyone in chat. Thank you for all the support you're showing us over this last couple of months. He'll be back. Yeah, thank you, everybody, for bottom of his heart. Thank you very much. There's only one thing left to say. It's a goodbye from me.
It's goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me.
Take care, everybody. Take care. Good night, everybody.